Hi, this is P R Sundar. Welcome to this special episode where I'm going to give my opinion about a very hot topic that has been going on for many years. There are many financial influences always bring this question, should a person buy his own house or apartment or he should live in a rented apartment? And of course, the opinions may differ. There are some people, who think that, say for example, if I'm living in a rental apartment, if my owner comes and say, why are you putting this nail here? Why you do this one? My wife will not be happy. And because they think that, the house owners are upper hand. So therefore, owning an apartment, having a roof over your head is more like a sentimental issue than the financial issue. But however, now countries like Dubai, London and few other countries, rental yield is very high, somewhere around 6 to 10%. Whereas in India, the rental yield is very low. And especially if you go for a higher segment, the rental yield is oddly 2 to 3%. This is only one side of the story. But look at the other side. If you buy an apartment in developed countries, the rate of interest that you are paying to the bank is very low. Say for example, recently I bought an apartment in Dubai and my rate of interest was only 4.3%. And whereas the rental yield can be 6-7%. The same thing if I do it in India, the rental yield may be 2 to 3%, maybe the home loan rate may be 8 to 9%. So therefore, whichever way you look at it, real estate as an investment is not a good idea in India. But of course, that is only one side of the story. On the other side, in most developed countries, the capital appreciation may not be very good, but in India, the capital appreciation can be good. But now, in last 5 to 10 years, if I see the market trend, going forward, even that possibility is very less. I think now our real estate prices are almost priced at international levels. I think the prices in Mumbai is much higher than most developed countries in the world. That is only one side. Now, if you ask me, right, depending upon your job, it's better to stay in a rented place if your financials are not really very good. And say for example, if my financials are very good, I want to spend luxurious interiors. If it's a rented apartment, I cannot do any interiors, so because, while vacating, so that will be going wasted. Having one apartment, it has plus points and it has minus points. Now I'm going to highlight one minus point. So I bought an apartment in a project called Jane's Westminster in Chennai. At the time of buying, I did not see anything wrong. Everything was good. But after I bought, maybe after 1 year, 1.5 years, slowly, we understand that the construction quality has not been very good. Even the ceiling, the walls are cracking and falling down. When the building becomes old, falling down is not a big issue. But what is the big issue in our project? Even the steel put inside, iron rods, they all rusted, even that is also falling. And many people are living in fear. And of course, in my case, it's different. I bought another apartment in Chennai with a sea view, a penthouse, a very big house. The interior is going on. So in another 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be moving away. So my life is not at danger. By God's grace, finance is not a big problem for me. But most of the people who bought the apartment in this project, they are middle class people. They cannot afford to buy another apartment and yet they have to continue to pay the EMI. And recently what happened, in many media, so this has been highlighted. Many YouTube channels have posted, so all those things has come. But what something which was not posted in the YouTube or media, let me tell you. This builder seems to have shown a building as a clubhouse and took the permission for building, and after constructing that clubhouse, he has not handed over to the residents. He converted that into a shopping mall and he kept it himself and rented it out and collecting huge amount of rental. I really don't know how in a country, this kind of things can happen. Then I think it seems that, Residents Association have filed a case. Now, what they call it as, regulatory authorities, Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority or somebody, they came and seized the building. But now that building is neither useful for the builder nor useful for the residents. That has been locked for many, many years. The regulations are very loose. Can you imagine this kind of things happening in Singapore or Dubai? There are even some family disputes. Some buildings are, standing halfway. You cannot see even one such building in Singapore. Anyway, these are all the risks involved in buying an apartment. I'm not saying that, every builder will be cheating you and everywhere. But the thing is, if you are unlucky, if you are caught, that adds a mental pressure. But those who came here for a rental, so once they understood things are not going well, they just vacated, they went for another one. So people just say for fun, the guy who owns a house, he has one house. The guy who rented a house, he has thousands of houses. He can rent any house in anywhere. And moreover, if you are your job is transferable or you are planning to go abroad, so those things will also be taken into consideration. And in Chennai particularly, I'll tell you this simple joke. One of my relatives, his son was a computer engineer, and my cousin, he was not a very rich guy. He's a very poor guy. He was just working as a supervisor and he made some money. Those days, in Tamil Nadu, the salaries, especially in private sector, was not very good. The salary we get, is just enough to run the family. There's no savings, there is no, investment and that kind of things. But what happened, this guy's son has become a computer engineer and then married another computer engineer. He went to UK, he went to US, got a lot of money. He came and bought a house, a villa in an area called OMR, Old Mahabalipuram Road, and which is very famous for IT industry in Tamil Nadu. And then he started criticizing his father. Daddy, if you had bought this land for 1 lakh, now it would have been 1 crore. If you have done this, we have done that, all those things. And then the father was not happy. So one day when I visited him, so he was feeling very sad. I asked him, what happened? And then he said, no Sundar, my son is not respecting me. He always criticized me. You did not buy this land and this and one. And then he said, where we had money, we had very little money to survive. Then after listening to the whole story, I told him, okay, listen, what is your problem? Now let me understand. You have one issue. Your son is criticizing you for not investing in real estate. Is it? Yeah, he said yes. I said, don't worry, 25 years down the lane, his son will criticize him for investing in real estate. Then he said, no, Sundar, you are just telling me to make me happy. I said, I'm telling you now, you wait for 25 years, and then you see, then you come and tell me what I'm saying is right or wrong. Now it's almost 15 years over. And believe me, that my cousin's son who bought the villa, if he wants to sell now, he cannot even get back the same amount. There are many people who made fortunes in real estate. There are many people who have lost it. That people say, you want to get appreciation, you have to go to outskirts. Investing in outskirts also has its own risk. There's one guy invested in some land in outskirts of Chennai, and he is staying in Bangalore. Every 6 months he come and see, my land is there. Next 6 months come, my land is there. Land is there. Then 6 times, 7 times he came. When 8th time when he came, somebody else is constructing the house there. And then when he questioned, he said, I bought it. Then, So this land was changed 10-15 hands in the registration department. Once in 6 months is coming only and looking at the land, is not looking into the registration department to see whether the land is really in his name or not. What I mean to say, every investment has its own risk. Real estate also has its own risk. And I will suggest you, if you want to buy a house or apartment to live, yeah, that's fine. But as a form of investment, I will never advise investing in real estate. And instead, you can look at some financial investments in real estate, like REITs, real estate investment trusts, which are liquid, and there's the probability of this kind of cheating is very, very low. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.